and welcome to My Xbox and Me, episode 552. I am one of your hosts, MC Fixer, alongside the one and only Too Fresh Wear. Chris, you got wet hair. Hello.
I do have wet hair.
Sometimes that's what?
Just why?
Why not? It's fun. That's what I do, Crash. That's what I make this. I don't look, Crash.
Yeah.
I'm not smart. I'm not pretty, but I can act dumb on camera. I'm good. That's all I can do. That's all I can do.
I was gonna say you can host.
Wait.
You can't act dumb on camera.
Act dumb?
No, it's
That's
true.
a good
I am
point.
dumb. Welcome back to the one and only. It's the man on the ones and twos. It's Paul Despawn. Hello.
Hello. I'm just saying, when we do finally get around to doing some merch, I do want a BDE t-shirt that just says Big Dumb Energy.
Big dumb energy.
I'm just saying.
Okay, we need to design it well, but yeah, I mean,
you.
maybe a drop. Maybe a drop. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Yeah, how is everybody? I hope everyone's. I feel like I haven't spoken to you in ages. Weirdly, when did we record last?
Last week.
Yeah, but when?
It was over a week ago? Or was it another Saturday, Sunday recording?
Must have been a weekend recording because it feels like it's been a whole week. It does feel that way. Was Matt on last week?
Matt was on last week.
Yeah.
I can't recall when we.
No, me either. Oh, well, anyway, it's good to see you both. I hope you're both well.
Yes.
If you don't know, this is My Xbox and Me, our weekly Xbox podcast right here on youtube.com/My Xbox and Me. That's not actually true anymore. I mean, that is technically still true. I believe you can now go to the URL of youtube.com/
official MXAM.
What one is it the opposite of as?
So everywhere else it's MXAM official. YouTube
so the
is
opposite,
official
you're
MXAM.
right. Official MXAM. There you go. I believe that will take you to the YouTube channel now.
It does. I just did it.
Yes, it works. Let's go. So for those who don't know, somebody has MXAM, so we can't use that, and somebody has MXAM official, so we can't have that. So we've had to go the opposite way around for YouTube. Very frustrating. Once we get big and have millions of followers, then I will talk to YouTube and we'll get the URL. I swear. I can feel it. Next month we're on it. Exactly. Don't forget to go subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already. I say that because brand new content is on there. Finally, boys. Finally, the thing we said we would deliver on has been delivered, at least the first part of 4. My Dice and Me, our D&D podcast that we've been trialing, we have shot a whole Resident Evil one-shot. It came out yesterday, so go check it out on podcast services if you haven't already. It seems to be doing well. Fans seem to be liking it. We love doing it. I mean, I know I can speak for myself. I absolutely love doing it. It was so much fun. I was with Matt on Monday, which I'll talk a little bit more about later on. And he was saying he's got some more things caught up in that he's ready to do. We're still looking for a DM. So if anyone is out there who is a DM that makes content, please do hit us up because I'd love to do like a monthly long campaign that we do. And then some more one-shots throughout. But yeah, that is out now. Go check it out if you haven't already. Shout out to everyone who supported the 12-hour stream we did a long time ago to get us to that. So thank you. Let's get into the topic of the show this week, boys. GTA and Take-Two are in the news once again. Because
what have they done?
This is kind of a nothing piece, to be totally honest with you, but you've got to put GTA on the podcast at this point, you know? Like, every time there's an opportunity to talk about Take-Two and GTA, we do it. But it looks like GTA 6 will be releasing in 2026, says Take-Two. Take-Two has reaffirmed that GTA 6 is still on track to launch November 19th, 2026, with no further delays expected. You may have seen out there in the Twitterverses, CEO Stramus Zelnick has been talking. Strauss Zelnick, thank you. Has been talking about company reports and things of that nature. They spoke about the marketing, which is now started in the summer. Which we believe then means there will be a brand new trailer to come to. Annual forecasts are all up for Take-Two with the strong anticipation from investors tied to GTA 6. And they have denied the report of physical copies of the game being delayed. That is not true. The company have come out and said that is not true. There will be a physical copy releasing day and date along with digital, which is probably the biggest topic for us to talk about, really, because I think I'm happy about this in some aspects, and I'm sad about this in some aspects. Even if it was just delayed a day, I think I would be okay with it. But because it's not, and do you know what I mean?
I don't think the delay of a day would actually like stop leaking. No. Because the leak would happen because people get early copy of the game, and if you delay it a day, you're not delaying the possibility of a.
My full process was more like we're not going to ship these games out until a day late,
a day after
a day after the release date's even out. Like that's the day the trucks start moving to stores and Amazon get their suppliers and things like that. This game is going to be robbed. This game is going to be leaked. This game is going to there's no two ways about it. And I hope Rockstar sues every single one of you. If they catch you, I want you sued. If you ruin this game for me, internet, I'm going to be upset. Like I can see it now. Like the playthrough, like someone's got it early, recorded all their gameplay, thumbnails everywhere. I can't have another Gear situation, Crash. I cannot have someone in a Discord spoiling it for me. Okay?
I'm gonna say something very wild to you. And stick with me. Maybe just stay off the internet that day.
I mean, but that's not doable.
Put your phone down, turn off the TV, don't go on YouTube, maybe read a book. Maybe go for a walk, listen to
a magical thing called grass. Some people recommend you touch it from time to time.
Yeah, I've got some in my garden. I can touch it for like 10 seconds and then I run back inside like a good little boy.
Go peek outside the window real quick and just view it a little bit.
Just like a happy little dog in a car ride, just like. That's it. Just what you gotta do. Just get her to take you out for a drive. There you go.
She does sometimes to decompress. What would you make of this, boys? Do you believe Take-Two? This is not Rockstar saying this, by the way. This is all Take-Two, publisher.
From my perspective, I don't hold much weight to them saying this because I think they're more inclined to appeal to investors. And I think on top of like, we've had a downward spiral for a lot of games because of the whole AI bubble and whatever's going on with that. I'm sure that Rockstar's like, we don't want, or not Rockstar, Take-Two's like, we don't want any sort of negativity possibly tied to this or anything to like affect our stocks right now. I'm sure that their intention is still to release it in November. They'd love for it to come here. I don't think that there's sort of like a disingenuousness of this, just that to me, this doesn't hold too much weight.
Yeah. For me, it's very much like agreed that like, what Take-Two want and what the game looks like by the time it comes to going gold are two different things. Like, for all intents and purposes, like Rockstar are definitely going to hit that date. Like they put it in that place for a reason. They feel like they're confident in hitting that. But on the flip side of that, things can change, something can go wrong. Like a game as massive as GTA6 is expected to be, just on a logistical level, like you have to balance 1,000,001 things to get the game out the door. Like I could see it being delayed again. I'm happy in the confidence, and I hope that it is well placed. But I'm not putting like all of my stock that this game is still definitely coming out in 2026. I'm more confident, but like I still have doubts.
I am. All the chips in, baby. Okay. The game's coming out. Guaranteed. Game's coming out November 19th. I will be sat right here streaming it until I beat the game. 24 hours, 68 hours, a week, no showers, no brushing my teeth. I won't be moved.
You shall not pass.
You shall not pass. See, I know nerd culture.
You got it. They nailed it, kid.
Sometimes. Well, yeah, interesting. I ain't said that in a while. Let's jump into this week's what we've been playing. What's in the dashboard? No, what the hell? Do you know what's weird? I haven't got the category which we usually call this segment above this part.
You broke it.
Of what we've been playing. Yeah,
What's been in our box?
What's been in our box? I know. I do this show every week. Guys.
Fix. I've told you that you're a good host several times now. I think I have to stop.
In my defense, Crash,
you are a host. Yeah.
sometimes, you know, even God makes mistakes, Crash. You know that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to.
Have you seen
to
Slugs?
know the mistake Fix made was. I'm pretty sure Fix edited the show notes this week, so that means that the person who would have removed what's in our box would be Fix as well. So.
Anyway, let's start with me. What I've been playing. I've been playing some Red Dead Redemption 2, boys, which is
clarify what you've been playing. Clarify exactly what you've been doing, Fix.
Wait, stop. I've been playing Red Dead Redemption 2.
You've been enjoying the story mission, yeah? You've been enjoying Red Dead Online, yeah?
The story that I've been telling in Red Dead Redemption 2 roleplay.
There it is.
I'm a cowboy, baby. Let me tell you, I'm back, baby. No, I'm not. I'm being very respectful. I'm taking my time. I'm not overdoing it. I'm playing with a great group of people who all have bedtimes, which is fantastic.
Wait, there's a bedtime involved?
There's bedtimes.
All
adults with bedtimes. No, honestly, it's been really, really, really refreshing. Like I was saying to Crush earlier, Red Dead Redemption, its world for roleplay is ridiculous. Like it is remarkable how obviously we all know how good that game is itself, and that's probably the thing that's impressing me the most, which because I haven't played it in such a long time, I feel like it's almost like I'm playing a brand new game. Like I'm trying to learn mechanics of everything again, but obviously in a modded setting, which makes it a little bit janky sometimes and a little bit harder to remember certain things. But yeah, it's breathtaking how good looking that game is. Like it's remarkable. Like I look at everything in that game and I'm just like, GTA 6 is going to be ridiculous. Like lighting, like literally just it's the minor details of it's weird. I think the thing that's giving me most context as well of all this is I've been playing Far Cry 3 for work, which is obviously a 2012 game, and like you look at, and that's no shade on Far Cry 3. It's probably my favorite Far Cry game of any Far Cries, but you look at like the water in that, and then you compare it to like Red Dead, and you're like, wow, we have come. Sometimes you forget how far we've come. Like you like, I don't think like mechanically it's crazy, but like, bro, just standing around, the sun moves across you, and like your horse is taking a shit, you know, like it's just those things. Do you know what? After playing Red Dead, do you know what I think I'm going to give another chance to? I say give another chance to, but I haven't tried it myself. Is Kingdom Come Deliverance 2.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah. I feel like I want to experience what Matt experienced. I want to see, because he says that there's no, but he says like that is like probably one of the best RPGs, especially of last year. And all the articles I'm seeing come out at the moment, it's like they're very much comparing themselves to Kingdom Come. Kingdom Come and Baldur's Gate 3 are like the two games that everyone's like, we want to try and make something like that. So I think I'm going to go back to Kingdom Come Deliverance too and actually see what I missed out on. But yeah, Red Dead, remarkable. Enjoying myself. Got myself my first horse yesterday. Called it Beethoven.
Beethoven? Okay.
Yeah.
Any reason why
I have
Beethoven?
a question about.
What'd you say, this one?
Question.
I said any reason why Beethoven?
Nah, first thing that comes to my head. The woman asked me what's his name. I said Beethoven.
Fair enough.
Map traversal. You actually have to run across like the whole map.
Yeah.
How long time? Like how long does it like realistically take?
Long.
Okay, so you could be sat there for a whole stream, just like coastal traveling.
Yeah, kinda. I mean, it's not that long. Like the thing, yes, not a whole stream, no. But like the thing that what especially in RP, right? The hardest thing, the good thing about GTA RP is you pick up your phone. Hey, Tommy, where are you? I'm over here. Cool. See you in a second. You don't have that in Red Dead. You have like telegrams. And this was like the magic of RP, right? Where like, so I telegrammed somebody that I was in Blackwell. And then I'm stood there I was there waiting for about 20 minutes, like doing other things in that time, but like 20 minutes, no answer. So I telegram somebody else, they answer, thankfully, because they were by the post office. They said, we're going to send the wagon for you. And I'm like, oh, they're going to come pick me up. No. It sent a woman who was part of the group in a wagon to come pick me up, who's a total stranger. So like the wagon pulls up and this woman's like, hey, are you Mason? And I'm like, yeah, who are you? And then she's like, oh, Billy sent me to come get you. And I'm like, okay, I just got to believe you. So like then we go off on this journey. She can't drive for shit. So she's almost crashed like 6 times. She then forgets where the camp is. So we're then traveling around, but like, it's the most purest form of roleplay.
Yeah.
In that extent, like we end up meeting Jay Ritchie, who's in chat all the time. He made a character, so we end up bumping into Jay Ritchie's character. I then took them into a church and gave a sermon about how much we love God. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's those. It's not about, hey, we've got to get to our next bank's job. We got to get to our next. It's like those pure moments of roleplay, which is why I love D&D so much. But it's like the purest form with Red Dead. It's so good, so good. Like I remember such a good time with it. So
my question for you: so the big issue that I've always had with roleplay is twofold. One, the viewers. Some of them get way too invested, and it becomes a bit negative. Yeah. Majority are fine, but does bad apples kind of ruin it?
Few with 10 different accounts,
Secondly, server restart times and access into those servers. How bad is it for Red Dead compared to GTA?
This is a small server. Okay. Is it like we're playing? We're playing on Gold Rush, which is I don't think it is the creme de la creme of servers. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm sure it's a great server and I'm enjoying my time with it. It's my first experience, but like 200 people server, I don't think I've seen it above 112. I think it's the highest I've seen it. So no queue currently, so everybody can jump. So I've got like, so Bruno's just got accepted. Jetty's just got accepted. Jay's just got accepted. You've got me. Obviously, if you know Wicked, he's on it with his character. And all the people we used to role play with on Prodigy Public, who were like top tier role players, like are on there, like Marks and Jake, and like there's so many people from like my community chat that are like in there now, and they're pissing themselves watching me play because I don't know Red Dead. It, honestly, Despawn, get whitelisted and have a go at it, just to have fun. I'm not even saying to like it's going to become your everyday game or anything like that. I don't think it's going to be like that for me, but like to just get on and like experience it is so fun. I think Prawley's putting an application now. Like half the server is going to be people that we know. Yeah. So imagine like they've got their gang, we've got our gang, and then we're fighting against each other. Like imagine how much more fun that will be than random streamer, you know, over there who's got 10,000 viewers, and then like his chat jumps over and starts screaming. No, none of that. All the toxicity. I haven't experienced any of it. I'm having issues at the moment with an audio bug, and like the devs jumped in from the server and were like, "Oh, try this." They helped people following from different gangs. Like, "Oh, good to see you." Like, join. Yeah, it's super cool. It's really, really, really cool. So yeah, a lot of fun. That I played Far Cry, like I said, for work. I played Far Cry 3. And Far Cry Primal both now have the 60 FPS update. Hashtag not an ad, but yeah, played both of those. First time playing Primal, by the way. Never played it before. I think that game got unnecessary hate when it came out. That put me off of playing it ever, and I'm really upset that I did. Because it doesn't. I'm sure. Again, I know they've used the same assets and stuff like that, but you can't tell. Like it. Like at least dum me, I can't tell. It's one of those things where they flipped things and probably reskinned it and things like that. I'm like, seems like a Primal game to me. Like, I don't know what to say.
I don't have problems with that if they do it well, because like I say, we've talked about it in the past of like things like the Yakuza games that just flip the same map every release and just add something new and interesting. And it's like, if you do it well, who cares?
No, exactly. I think it's really smart, but again, yeah, played that. That was good. And then the last game I played was I Hate This Place, which is the brand new survival zombie game. I played it for about an hour. I didn't love it. Now, I don't want to be too critical of the game because I don't think it's fair that it didn't hit what I wanted at that moment. But it's got a few it's got like an eating mechanic in the game that I just think is really unnecessary. Like I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong for thinking that, but like, if you don't know what this is, it's like a open world survival. Not is it open world? Yeah, I guess it is. Open world survival game. It's kind of open. You open extra areas and things like that.
Worlds, yeah.
Anime style, which the anime style is really cool. The way you like walking over glass, it does like a quick sound and things like that. Like aesthetically, it's really pleasing. Gameplay wise, it plays like a twin stick shooter sort of thing.
Yeah.
And I think that's where it kind of loses me, if I'm honest.
Right.
But in the same breath, I'm so early on that maybe if I was getting better weapons and things of that nature, maybe it would play better. I also played it mouse and keyboard, and I think maybe I should have played with a controller.
Yeah. Yeah, twin stick shooters I always feel are better on controllers, yeah.
Yeah, I agree. So yeah, but it's not bad. It's not a bad game at all. I can't tell people they should definitely play it right now. It's reviewing okayly out there at the moment. But yeah, it's fine. I maybe will go back to it when I think maybe it will be the perfect game for me to play in bed, if I'm honest.
To get the ROG.
So on the ROG, on the ROG or on the Steam Deck could be perfect. So yeah, I think I'll try it out again before bed, maybe play like an hour a night before bed instead of doom scrolling, and boom, we'll see. See if I've got more positive things to say about it then.
Yeah, just looking at the Steam page, it's currently sitting at mixed, but it's pretty cheap. £21 currently on offer, 20% off. Standard $26.49 for UK prices. Don't know what it is in the US.
Yeah,
but yeah, like this is when I feel like that's the kind of price where I'm like, I could drop that. Because it looks interesting enough for me. I do like the look of the noise mechanics, like you say, we having to walk on glass and viscera and stuff, and it making noises and alerting enemies. I do like the art style a lot. But yeah, like I'm interested to see what the long-term gameplay is like.
Yeah, I'm looking for these reviews right now, and it's like some of the stuff that like they say in these reviews that instantly, I'm like, yeah, I kind of agree. Voice acting throughout, which is good. I do like the fact that it's voiced all the way through. But me, it's like a very clunky and oddly time-wasting base building system. 100% agree. It feels like it's got real time. Maybe it's not. Let me play more of it before I absolutely trash this game, because I don't think it's fair.
Okay.
I don't think it's fair. So I will wait. And I will talk about it more maybe next week or the week after. Okay.
Yeah, sounds good.
Fresh, we'll go to you next, shall we, mate? What have you been playing?
Played Highguard's new 5v5 mode, which they added pretty fast after release with people's complaints about stuff. Man, does this game not play well in 5v5 mode?
Really?
Is it not?
No, it's a lot of its issues become more glaring in a 5v5 mode where it's not designed around it. Something that I didn't really notice in 3v3 is that you can open a weapon crate and you can get a white weapon, which is kind of irrelevant because you pick what weapons you start off with. That's a lot more prevalent in the 5v5 because there's just less chests. Like it's a pretty open map when you get into that area, and that's where people like maybe 5v5 or whatever. There's not enough loot for a 5v5 really. On top of that, like character abilities just aren't made for 5v5 modes, and it felt really oppressive that if you grabbed the sword, the team that grabbed the sword every single match I played, and I played it a whole night with friends, whoever grabbed the sword, whether it was us or the enemy team, just stomped and easily won it. It wasn't like, it's not balanced the way that it's like 4 or 5 people. And that was a pretty unfun experience. In a very, very bad way. I know they had another update where they released like ranked and stuff like that. I haven't checked it out. Since then they released a new hero as well. I'll probably check that out, see how that is. But yeah, very disappointed in the 5v5. I think with some balancing changes, it could end up being fine and it could work well in that mode. It's very much so not prepared for it. But it was cool to see how fast they responded to people's want for a 5v5 mode instead of being stubborn of, we designed this game for this way, we're going to keep it how we wanted it, etc., etc. So there is the player feedback, which is a cool thing to see, at least.
I've installed. Just real quick, I uninstalled it. I was like,
I'm not surprised. You said I'm never playing this game again.
Yeah.
So
I was like, I'm good. So I uninstalled, and then they announced it, and I was like,
yeah, I'm good.
I'm okay.
Yeah, so I was going through and updating some games last night on Steam, and I saw like I had an 8 gig update for Highguard. I was like, I am not going to play 8 gigs worth of this game again. Bye. Yeah.
Yep.
Like from what you're saying, like again, I think we made the right decision. Like I'm not going to go back for 5. I don't have a team of 5 people that want to play this, and I'm not going to do it with randoms. Like this game is fun in a 3v3 setting with friends, but again, like not enough for me to want to keep playing it. Yeah.
Other than that, I played Project Doors Please, which is another social game. It is interesting. So it works much more like you do have monsters chasing you as you explore. Let me can I just can I say my piece before you say
let me tell you lot instantly, this game is not interesting. The way Chris just said
that? Oh, okay.
Interesting? Yeah, it's not interesting.
Here's the thing. It is an early access game, right? So that is number one thing to say. But of the games that I've played of this, it falls into like the horror line of like it's a semi like social game mixed with horror elements and stuff like that. I do think the game itself has more going on where those games are like you go Lethal Company and Reaper are the ones I'm mainly talking about here of like you go out, you get loot, you bring it back, and that's your mission. Where this is one run through, you go, you're finding pieces and you're finding puzzles and you're figuring out keys to doors and which doors lead where, because each door it's like kind of like a Monsters Inc. door where every door will lead to a new place when you open it.
Okay, yeah.
And so like you're trying to figure out pathways and connect stuff, and a lot of that stuff is cool. It just doesn't feel like figuring that out is as rewarding right now. On top of some of the monsters aren't really as terrifying as some of those other games, and it is early access, and I think it came to early access relatively recently. In fact, I think this was just a playtest, so it's not even like, hey, buy our game early situation right now. Not even like they're charging you money for it or anything like that. I think it's a very cool concept that I'd love to see what it looks like in half a year to a year or something like that. But right now, it didn't really like land for me in the way that it did. But again, some really cool concepts. I'm looking forward to keeping up with that game in terms of updates. I don't think I'm interested in playing it unless friends happen to want to play it, and it's like, cool, we can play that, I guess.
So just checking the Steam page, it's currently in a playtest, no release date announced yet. So time will tell.
Yes.
I just want to tell you guys it looks crap.
Look, you think every single one of these games looks like crap. I just want to point out, Fix looked at Fortnite and Fix was like, this is crap. Fix is always stuff.
No, that's not true. That's not true.
Yeah.
No,
don't say this.
That's hyperbolic. That's hyperbolic.
No, it's not hyperbolic. It's not. It's not hyperbolic.
No, that is hyperbolic. No, I was just PUBG back then. That's hyperbolic. All right.
Okay, Fix. Okay, Fix. Okay, Fix.
This game.
No.
Other than this, I've played Deadlock, which is Valve's.
The game that doesn't exist that definitely
hero
exists.
Shooter. Yeah, this one's interesting. So it's been they've been releasing they announced 5 new characters, and they were like, people can play and vote for it. Fun fact: this game isn't available for you to just play and download, but I think it had like 100,000 concurrent players. You have to be invited from somebody who's in it. So that's very interesting.
Yeah. Well, I want to know, Crush, where the hell's our invite?
I can send you guys invites if
You're
I can.
In there.
I don't know how that works. Fix. First of all, I didn't think either of you would be interested in this game.
Look, I'm currently looking at the aiming like what. So what I do, just so people don't know, like, so when Crash or anyone on the podcast talks about a game that I've never heard of, I have heard of Deadlock, but I want to get like a visual of like, oh, let me have a look at this so I can comprehend what someone is talking about. I think we all do it. Yeah, I'm okay.
Fix, this is not a this is a no world. It's a Fix game whatsoever.
I'm okay.
Fix, if we got Fix to play this game, Fix would hate every single moment of this, and Fix would hate us for making him play it.
I'm just done with. Not done, but like,
I don't think you like hero shooters. That's not. Your thing.
No, I don't like hero shooters.
The closest you'll get to is Rainbow, which technically, by technicalities, is a hero shooter. It is. Let's not play the
Each
game
character
with it
has
not being a
unique
hero
abilities.
shooter. It is a
Yeah.
hero shooter. You're gonna say it's not?
Do you pick a hero and then shoot?
I don't think I can make that argument.
I think
that it's not
don't get
anymore.
into it. I think saying it's a hero shooter is a bit in bad faith, but it fits all the
It's a bit
requirements
reductive, yeah.
for a hero hero shooter.
Did you see we're getting Snake?
I don't.
Wait, what?
Did you not
You didn't know
see
this?
new operator? Snake as new operator.
I'm installing right now.
Yeah, well, we'll see when it comes out.
I've
how
been in
much
a
it's gonna
competitive
cost,
game
but,
kick,
yeah.
and you know the last game I've been wanting to play. It's not even on the list, Rainbow. Though I have the time we played Rainbow for the 24-hour stream reminded me how like not good I am at Rainbow now, and like thinking about
Also,
playing that
we
game
should have played that at the beginning of the stream rather than the end. We were washed by
That's
that
true.
point.
That's very fair. That's very fair.
What I will say is it's the best hero shooter out there if it is a hero shooter.
Just as a side note, talking hero shooter, did you see the news about Overwatch 2?
Launching
I didn't
5K.
even put it in the news this week.
No,
so I just
but
don't
yeah.
care.
Overwatch became
I pulled the crash on this one.
Yeah,
I was like, if I don't put it in the news, they won't talk about it. God damn it, we're still here. Go on.
Yeah, Overwatch became Overwatch 2, has now become Overwatch 1 because Overwatch 2 is
Overwatch.
It's just Overwatch, yeah. Yeah, what is going on over there?
All I know is that people who have like not been playing Overwatch but have played it, starting to go back with the changes they've done. So there are generally a lot of positive changes. I think becoming Overwatch 2 is one of the dumbest things in the first place. Especially when they were like, yeah, we're not doing the single player stuff anymore. The reason it's Overwatch 2 is gone. We've talked about before, but yeah. Anyway, Deadlock. I played this. I don't know if I ever talked about it on the podcast, but I have played this before, and so this was me jumping back into it.
Okay, so you've been playing for a while and never sent us an invite. Got you.
No, I haven't been. When I played this like 2 years ago, T-Spawn.
I was
like
here 2 years.
I
was here 2 years. The hell, this
That's true. He has been there 2 years.
I've been here a long time.
You should check because maybe I did send you an invite and it's in your Hotmail account, T-Spawn.
Oh, my Hotmail, my Hotmail account. Yeah.
Anyway, I played the game. It's cool. It's very, very overwhelming, even as a person who plays MOBA games and plays these games that are like very like, here's a bunch of different stuff you need to know on top of like the base game to like really play. This felt very, very overwhelming. I don't think it's a bad game. I don't think I have the capacity to learn a game like that anymore, really, unless I'm like 24/7ing it, and I don't think I ever want to 24/7 a game that I'd have to the ground up.
Okay,
I'd rather jump and play like even a Rainbow Six Siege. I'd rather jump into, even though that has a lot of learning for me as well.
That's fair. I'm just gonna put it out there.
Kind of.
Save your invite. It's fine. If it's overwhelming for you,
now. No, Despawn. Okay. I'm sending you an invite, and not only am I going to play with you, you're going to play by yourself. And by the end of the week, I want you to rack up at least 24 hours into the game.
That's definitely not happening. I have a child. Goddammit.
Go, baby. You can't do that.
I'm a baby. Although,
baby.
Yeah.
You let the baby take a couple of shifts. I don't know what to tell you, Despawn.
Get the baby. Get the baby on point. Yeah.
Other than
anything
that,
else?
I've played Arknights Endfield, which is a brand new gacha game.
I knew this.
Don't care about the gacha system in it. Don't care about characters. The game has something that I didn't realize and I probably should have realized.
Wait, stop.
Yeah.
Uber.
Of course. Every time any one of these games ever gets talked about, that's like Fix's takeaway every time.
You can't say things like he's got something I didn't realize I like and expect me to not say booba. That's on you.
My bad. I should have opened up with this, and Fix, you'll be happy to know that the game does have booba. That's my fault.
Thank you. There you go. I'm happy. Okay.
The game has a factory system where you're setting up like power lines throughout the open world, and you're building a factory area of like mining these resources, and I need to craft this thing to craft that thing. And it's very Power World and like that. If you play Power World and you had the mining you had the mining systems in that to set up automation for the spheres, I think it was called. And so this is very much in that line of like you're crafting these things to craft other things. And I finished setting up my whole power network. I made everything efficient in the factory setting. I don't really care for the combat and like the rest of the stuff. I just don't think I ever realized how much I actually enjoy the aspect of like planning out like those sort of systems. And it kind of made me want to jump back to Pal World a little bit of like play some Pal World, and I could reset that up. Then I'd start Pal World and I'd be like, I don't really want to play Pal World.
So I've not put it on my list of things I've played this week because I've not put a lot of time into it, so it's not really worth talking about right now. But a game that just came out in early access called Star Rupture on Steam might be exactly what you're looking for. It's a kind of like survival game where you get dumped on an alien planet and you've got to build out mining systems. So like you plant like a drill, and then you've got to do like a wire system to kind of, and basically you've got to build a wire system that will then kind of like refine ore, and then you ship that off planet, and then you build out your base from it as well. So that might be something if you are looking for that. But it's also got like combat mechanics, but like you basically like FPS shooting aliens kind of thing. But that might be something interesting. I'm not, like I said, I'm not putting enough time into it to give you a definitive verdict. I've only done like the tutorial.
Oh, it's co-op as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll definitely,
like I said, it was one of those games where I wanted to try it, see if it was worth it for us to all look at jumping into, but maybe look for me and Crash to jump into. For audio listeners,
I was looking. So when I sorry to cut you up. When I was looking for new games to play, I looked into playing this because everyone was streaming it.
Yeah,
and I was watching some gameplay. I was just like, nah, bro, calm. No. And that's the like. There's elements there that I did like, and then I was just like, no.
Do you think you could play that if somebody else is doing all like the?
Yeah, so this is the thing, because it's got the combat mechanics
in
there.
Would you want to better is the better question. Would you want to know?
I'd rather be a cowboy.
Yeehaw, baby. Yeehaw.
That's fair.
That's the problem. Well, like with one of those, like, because it's a similar system, not to the same extent, right? But like, I'd rather go grind and be a cowboy doing that than be in space doing everything else. True. So I think that was the initial thing that put me off. When like space. I looked at it, was like, this seems kind of cool. It's
space, too much space. I see it everywhere.
Yeah, I will be honest. You don't go into space. You just literally live on a planet. But yeah. I'm interested. Like, I'm going to put some more time.
Starfield killed everything space for me. I'll be honest.
It gave it a good go, right? For a lot of people.
I think it killed space. I think like there has to be like, I think the next game I think I'll play in space is Naughty Dog's game.
Oh, in a galactic. Yeah.
Unless something else gets announced, I'm just like, wow, this looks.
You're not. I guess you wouldn't be interested in it. I was gonna say the Owl Studio, people who made the Warhammer game. They're making a space game that's supposed to be like Mass Effect ish.
Oh, Exodus.
Didn't care about space.
Yes, yeah, I believe that is it.
Yeah, the one with Matthew McConaughey in it.
No, that's not that
okay.
Game.
Okay, because that
was a different space.
There's so many space games.
I think that's a different space game. That might be the same space game, but I think the Matthew McConaughey game is a completely different space game.
So here's the question: in the space game that you saw, do you punch a bear in the face?
I think so. Is that the Matthew McConaughey game?
That's the Matthew McConaughey game.
Okay, that's the Matthew McConaughey game then. Okay.
Do you want to punch a bear in the face in space, Fix?
No, I could punch a bear in the face in the woods.
Fair
you
enough.
Get eaten by a bear in the face in the woods.
Yeah, you're not going to punch the bear in the face. You punch it once and then you're done. Yeah.
Anything could happen. You don't know. You don't know.
Anything can happen in space.
True. Should we get into this week's dashboard, boys?
I don't know. Do you want to talk about what I played?
Oh, sugar! I forgot. Yeah, what did you play? My bad.
Fuck me, I guess.
You've been playing. That's why I transcribed it. That's why I was like, no, I'm good. He's back he's back on the sauce, everybody.
Back on the sauce, baby. Yeah. I'm back on World of Warcraft. And just to kind of, get in a plug early, streaming it as well.
I did see over on his personal channel playing some WoW.
On
I've
your
been playing
personal channel, you're playing the Xbox game for the
not an Xbox.
Warcraft and not the MXAM.
It's not an Xbox.
It is an Xbox Game Studio title.
No, it's a Blizzard. They're not labeled
It's
as
an
an Xbox Game Studio.
Blizzard is an Xbox Game Studio.
Yeah, they're not published by Xbox Game Studios. No, it's published by Blizzard. It's a Blizzard game. But yeah, I've been playing some World of Warcraft. It's early days, but it's fun. The housing is like they're introducing housing into the new update, and it's been a lot of fun. Like just building my little patch of land and like building out. I've put a bed, and I've put a chair facing the bed. That's right. I've got a cook chair.
Nice.
In my house.
Nice.
That's all you need in my house. But yeah, no, it's been a lot of fun getting back into it, just getting back into the swing of things. Like, the world is huge, like, which is unsurprising after 30 years of gameplay. So I'm just slowly but surely, like, grinding through it again. Looking forward to getting my character up to the level for the new update when that drops in March. And yeah, no, it's been a lot of fun so far. Just, it's, again, because I talk about, like, games that I need to play, like, when the kid is asleep, so I don't want to be like getting super like hyped up or getting like super invested. Like, this is the perfect chill out game of just like vibing with chat and just chilling and like going on a mission and punching 8 wolves in the face as you do. But yeah, no, it's been a lot of fun. I've been really enjoying it. Would I recommend other people join me? Yeah, if you wanna, if that's your kind of game. I'm not going to ask you guys to do it because no, you won't, because subscriptions and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, I'd love to. Let's not get twisted. No.
Get involved. No? Okay.
I would love to, but I can't.
Is it the time sink?
It's too
You'd rather
much.
be a cowboy.
Not even I have to be a cowboy. Like, I can still be a cowboy, but...
You can still be a cowboy.
But... No. Like, but the issue is, if I did WoW, I feel like I should just play Final Fantasy, Final Fantasy, I really enjoyed my time with Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
No, but I really enjoyed my time with Final Fantasy.
I'm on the flip side. Like,
all...
I would like to go back to Final Fantasy just to kind of like try it again, because like when I tried it in the past, I just didn't vibe with it, but I was doing it primarily solo. But now that I've like put in some like quality time with WoW, I think I'm at like my first character's already at like level 25, 26. So I'm kind of grinding away. But like I'd like to go back to, because I think, is Final Fantasy still like free for like the first like 70 levels or whatever?
Like level 70, I think it's
so free. Like whereas WoW's only level 20, so like you still get a lot of gameplay out of 20.
I think if you enjoy dungeons, I think Final Fantasy dungeons are just significantly better than WoW dungeons, at least early on.
I was going to say, because I haven't been into because they've done a lot of work with the WoW dungeons. So they've got this thing called Delves, where you can get an NPC to run with you solo. So you can do solo dungeons, or you can squad up with friends and things like that in guilds. And obviously they've got like multi-stage dungeons now and all sorts of stuff like that. So they have got a lot of extra stuff in there. And I know there's a lot more coming, and like Blizzard have been a lot more forthcoming with their roadmap about what they're introducing going forwards. So I know they've got a lot coming in this new update. So I'm very interested to see how that goes. But again, like I say, I would love to do a side-by-side, like not at the same time, obviously, but a side-by-side comparison of like WoW versus Final Fantasy, and like try them both out again. So if you do want to go back to Final Fantasy for a bit, maybe.
But are we starting with characters?
Yeah. Start at the bottom as a squad. Let's go.
Again?
We could, with 3 of us, because Matt's not going to show up, we could definitely streamline through all of that stuff.
There'll be more than 3 of us. I guarantee you, Erangard would come out of nowhere with his character. Stead would come out of nowhere. Be like, trust me, we would.
Well, Fix, you wouldn't need to make a new character. If you want to play with Despawn while he's doing like the newer stuff, you just play a different class.
Dude, I don't even know if I know my password and login anymore, mate. I bought a mount. And it went to my email, and then I never. Do you remember? And I never redeemed it, and now I don't know where it's gone.
So they 100% got me with the new update as well. So you could pre-order the update and get a ton of stuff. And I saw the mounts that you can get for WoW, and yeah, I bought the pre-order for the shiny mount.
You're everything that's wrong with the MMO genre right now, Despawn.
I'm everything that keeps it alive. I'm everything that keeps it alive. I get to fly places now.
It's getting poached, Despawn.
Yeah. But my Void Bird is great.
The mounts are always very sick.
They're always cool.
90-day subscriptions at the early pre was
Fresh used to play WoW religiously.
Yeah.
Come back.
I remember.
Come back.
Look, I was with you and you're
Now's
like,
the
you guys won't come back. I was like, yeah, I'll come back. I'll come back. And then you mentioned the subscription. I'm like, I don't know if I'll come back. Subscriptions are just such a killer now. It's such a it's like $15 a month.
Yeah.
Which isn't like really realistically bad, but it's $15 a month and then you have to buy the expansion for like 40 or whatever.
Yeah, I definitely only spent 40 on the expansion.
You bought the Ultimate Edition or something, I assume, right?
Yeah, I bought the Epic Edition.
But that comes with 90 days, doesn't it? Or something like that comes with some.
No, that comes with 30
time.
days, a ton of stuff, early access to the Midnight expansion. Also, just unrelated, when I went to the event, I got a lovely mug from Azeroth Homes.
Bro, this guy is... Bro, is this what I'm like?
Yeah.
Do I do this?
Like, yeah.
And what you got to explain with what? What exactly are you saying? Do you do?
Everything. You're exactly like this. I don't know what we're talking about.
The humble bragging of like, look what I got. Yes.
Oh, well, no, like,
yes.
You could have just turned up for free. Anyone could have got this, but I just wanted to show off my sweet mug. Like, I think like, there's not like a rare thing. Like, everyone
you're making the humble brag less humble by like denying that it's a humble brag.
Anybody could have this. You haven't got one, but anybody could have had one.
If you'd have turned up when I told you should have turned up. Look, I got a new hat as well.
I didn't want to go.
Do you like my hat?
I don't know. It'd be you right now playing fucking World of Warcraft.
Yeah, they got me so bad.
You know what would be a very fun experience?
Wait, Crash, let me land for 2 seconds.
Okay.
Despawn got sent to an event for work,
and
he ended up spending more money on something that he went there to work for about.
What they didn't know was that they were sending a former WoW addict to
That's what I'm saying. We've had conversations about this. We're like, I'm never going back to WoW. I can't go back to WoW.
I was so impressed when he played with his friends and he played for a little bit and then he walked away from it. I was like, I'm so proud of you, Despawn. And now he goes to cover and they add housing and he gets to add the cuck chair. The cuck chair has him locked in. He's chained down now.
Once I had the idea of putting a cook chair in a house in WoW, I was like, yeah, I'm sold.
Over.
It's game over.
Wild.
Wow.
It's all right. Wow.
Yeah.
Anything else you've been playing? Do you have time for anything else?
Yeah, quickly. I finished Quarantine Zone. Finally got to the end of the normal campaign mode. I know there's an endless mode. It's nothing changes throughout that entire game. I
told you. I knew it.
But again, like it's like it scratches that itch in my brain that I just needed. There is. Annoyingly, there is a couple of achievements I can still get that I need to go back and do, and I think I might do just because they look easy to get. Like kill a bunch of rats and like save everyone, and or get a bad ending. So yeah, those kind of things. So I might just quickly speedrun those. But yeah, no, I really enjoyed it. Like I say, it's nothing fantastic, but it just scratches that itch for me. And then last night, out of nowhere, because they just announced the cross-progression mode coming to cross-progression in general coming to it. Hitman, World of Assassination. I jumped back into that just to set all that up and ended up playing about 3 hours again. So mainly spent a lot of time in their freelancer mode, which if you're not familiar with this, it's like a roguelike inside Hitman, where you get like randomized weapons and like you go in with nothing, and you only get the things that you collect in the map, and stuff like that. And if you die, you lose all of your progression in that run, that kind of stuff. Yeah, it's been a ton of fun. It makes it a lot harder than just standard Hitman, which I kind of like. So it's a nice little end game kind of progression to run through. But yeah, so if you like Hitman, like if you've got it on multiple platforms, you can now link them all together and get all of the unlocks that you have across platforms. And yeah, the freelancer mode is always fun.
I still regret not going to see Eminem. But
yeah,
you didn't do the.
No,
did my reaction content, being bad about it, and then never played it.
Yeah. So one of the cool things that the game does is as you start leveling up in your freelancer mode, you can unlock different areas of your base and like decorate them with things that you get from like some of the DLC. So the Slim Shady one actually has like it changes the emergency room into like a torture room or like spray painting with Slim Shady stuff. So that's pretty cool. So I'm just working to grind that. I know they've got like new elusive targets coming soon as well next month. Yeah, like this is
Djokovic, right?
Yeah, Milijovic. They've just brought back the. I'm tempted.
Tempted just to kill her in that game.
Just for what she did to your beloved series.
Just what she did to my franchise. How dare you?
So they've just brought back the Sean Bean one is a limited time elusive target again. The arcade version of the Jean-Claude Van Damme one is live as well. There's a ton of stuff live. So yeah.
The elusive targets do come back like on rotation.
Oh yeah. They have them on rotation, so you get a limited chance to get them again. So Sean Bean. Annoyingly, it's so annoying. I failed it, the Sean Bean one. So I managed to do it perfectly. I snuck into so it's the one on the Monaco racetrack. And I managed to sneak into like the main box and with a sniper rifle without anyone catching me, shot him in the face, and then I got caught leaving and died. Like the guard shot me on the way out, and I'm like, oh, so close to the exit as well. But yeah, no. Hitman's always like my go-to game. I love it. I've got no bad things to say about Hitman at all.
It's a great game.
It's a great game. I'm so excited for 007 now as well. After going back to it again.
We'll see. I mean, I'm excited for it too, but we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
I think they could mess that up more than for sure. Could ever Hitman, you know? Yeah. Hitman can be silly where James Bond can't. Like, not in the same way.
Yeah, that's true. Like, you can't have, like, James Bond running around in a clown outfit. Or a pink flamingo.
And I'm expecting it to be very narrative. And then I'm interested what they do outside of the narrative stuff. We'll see. All right, let's get through this week's dashboard. There's a little bit of news that came out, especially in the Xbox world. First story with an interview from Bloomberg. Some information came out. Here are the main talking points. The Outer Worlds 2 and Avowed failed to meet sales expectations. I guess we'll talk about each of these in different points. It doesn't really I think we got quite a bit of flack, I feel like, last year from the Xbox audience, especially our Xbox audience, of like, Xbox released loads of games and you guys didn't play them or talk about them and blah, 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 blah. And I think Avowed and the Outer Worlds 2 definitely being two of those. They just weren't franchises that really got me in the end. I did end up playing Avowed. I remember playing it downstairs on the sofa being like, I'm going to play this. And I played about 10 hours and was just like, I don't think it was 10 hours, I'm a liar. It must have been like 5. And I'm like, it was fine. Like, it just didn't do anything. I didn't feel like that game did anything special. And then the Outer Worlds 2 is the more Outer Worlds, you know? And I'm like, I've never been into those games other than Fallout 4. So I'm not shocked that these didn't meet sales expectations, is what I'm trying to say.
I also feel like both of these are examples of games that I would expect to be very good Game Pass games. You know, not like in a negative way, but these are like reasons like, here's a reason you stay subscribed to Game Pass or whatever. You have Avowed there. You have Outer Worlds 2 there. Like, the sales expectations bit doesn't make too much sense in the world of Game Pass, but like, who knows what their metrics are. Did Avowed end up coming to PlayStation?
Yeah.
It is?
Yeah, I think it comes this week.
It's not out yet.
Avowed is definitely been announced for PlayStation. Yeah,
Avowed is coming this week. Outer Worlds, I don't remember if that was PlayStation.
I think it was, because the first one was already on PlayStation, so I think Outer Worlds 2 is on PlayStation.
Avowed comes the 17th in 10 days.
There you
go. Okay.
The 2 was 29th. Yes.
Yeah.
So,
So just to quickly jump on like the talking points of this, like the main one for me is so this was an interview with one of the Obsidian directors, I believe, or one of the lead developers, and he's confirmed something that we kind of like knew for a while, that this 30% target is a thing.
Yes.
So again, that's why it didn't hit sales like projections when they've still got this 30% profit margin going on. Which
What do you mean?
Well, Microsoft profit target is for Xbox Studios is 30% profit.
Hey, sorry, yeah, I understand what you're saying though.
Yeah. Which is way above industry standards of I think around like 12 to 15%.
Anything in this bro, making a profit of 1% people should be happy with. Like, I don't know why where do they pull out a number of 30% and go, yeah, that's what we need? It doesn't make sense to me.
I mean, we know why. They're trying to balance the books after spending billions on studios and at the detriment of the studios.
I don't think it's just that.
I'm sure it's not just that, but you got to imagine
I think
that's
it's also
big...
just Microsoft's $1 trillion company. So the amount of profits you need to make a noticeable thing of like, this is worth us investing money in when we could be investing money in is probably also apparent to Microsoft, I'd assume. Yeah. We've seen over the years it become less because Xbox and Microsoft used to have a division. Not to say that Microsoft didn't own Xbox and everything, obviously. But Xbox sort of operated more on its Microsoft oversight. And we've seen since the Series generation, but probably more towards the end of the Xbox One generation is when you started seeing it a bit more. Microsoft just sort of looming over and sort of dipping their toe in and coming more and more into frame. And now a lot of the Xbox news we get comes from Satya Nadella himself, right? Yeah. It's not even from a Phil Spencer or a Sarah Bond.
I'll be honest, I can't remember the last
changed.
Yeah, I can't remember the last time we actually had a sit-down interview with Phil. Like,
yeah,
not as supposed to
he disappeared for a while.
He's disappeared.
He used to be front and center of everything, and then he's gone. Didn't his role change though? If I'm not mistaken, as well. I'm pretty sure his role changed, so it kind of makes sense why. But
even
moved back a little bit.
The people that moved into his role, like Matt Booty and Sarah Bond, like we don't really hear from them. Like we'll see them in like a press piece for like advertising the ROG Ally or the ROG Ally or something like that, or Game Pass updates. But like, when's the last time we actually had like a showcase or an interview like where they've sat down and talked to somebody?
Yeah, I don't even blame it for not happening because I feel like a lot of times that did happen. They ended up stepping on the rake and hitting themselves in the face, even though it was unintentional. And they, because like, even if it wasn't in the moment, you'd get down to like 3 months down the line and they do something and it's like, I said that because that was probably like the plan or whatever at the time. And then whatever changed. So I do think that probably the smarter move, but yeah, you don't see it as often.
Well, look, the one we can all go to, which was the one I got upset about, right? Which was when they did that big interview piece where it was Phil, Sarah, Matt. Certain games will go to certain platforms and blah, blah, blah. And now we're in the world where every game's Fable's coming day and date.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like that's not the industry changed, things change. And yeah, it just riles up the audience, me included. When they come out and say certain things. So it's kind of a lose-lose situation there. Over communication can sometimes be bad. So yeah. Good news for you though, Despawn, is Grounded 2 was a big hit.
Yeah, it was. I should go back to that. Like the new update's just dropped. I'm really excited for it. I'm gonna have a run around in that and get some videos for it and stuff. But yeah, no, I'm excited that this is doing well. Again, but like you were talking at the beginning about how the Outer Worlds and Avowed didn't really do anything different. I think that's what makes this one special because it is a unique thing. It's like it's Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, the video game, and it's like not a lot of people have done anything like that. So it's cool, and I'm glad that it is done well for them. And like I say, the new update looks really interesting, adding a new giant snake to the thing, and like a bunch of new mounts and like new areas and all sorts of stuff. So yeah, I'm glad it's doing well, and it's not even in like 1.0 yet. So yeah, I'm glad people are enjoying it, and it's doing numbers for the studio.
Yeah, the one thing I will say about this as well is sometimes the metric, and I think I fall into it a lot because of my way I work, right? But the metric of like content creators and things like that, like doesn't prove anything really, because Grounded 2 doesn't do well streaming wise, like numbers wise or anything like that. But clearly they're seeing it on the back end enough that it's been considered a big hit, which is huge. I'm really happy for them, to be honest with you. I did see another thing that came out as well about them saying, Obsidian specifically saying they released 3 games in 1 year, which proves they failed in some ways. because again, things have been moved and delayed. Like releasing games on top of each other could be the detriment of Avowed and the Outer Worlds 2. To go back to the Outer Worlds 2, apparently there's no plans for a third Outer Worlds, which I don't think is a crazy thing. To be honest with you, like give Obsidian, Fallout, New Vegas.
Honestly, yeah,
simple. It's a simple thing to do, right? Surely,
the simple thing to do right now, and what would be guaranteed money, is give the studio that did Oblivion remastered, Fallout remastered, whether that be a New Vegas remaster or Fallout 3 or whatever, let that come out relatively soon. And while that's in the zeitgeist, let Obsidian work on a New Vegas too.
Mm-hmm. I totally agree. But things don't always move that way now, do they? What makes sense doesn't always happen.
Yeah. Just to quickly talk about Grounded 2 doing well, like it's currently peaking at around 6,000 players on average on Steam, which isn't the greatest.
That's Steam.
Yes, that's just Steam.
Yeah.
I would imagine most of the players for this game are on the
Game Pass, Xbox app. Yeah.
Agreed.
Also, like, I really like concurrent players is kind of like not the best metric to.
Yeah,
I mean, like, is the worst metric.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, especially because like it doesn't even count console players, which for some games, console players is a significantly larger portion of the.
Yeah, like something like this. Yeah, like Grounded specifically is one of those that is just like is going to skew towards Xbox ecosystem because of Game Pass.
Agreed. Could also be the fact that it was probably cheaper to make as well, which then makes it easier for it to be considered a big hit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying that is the case, but it could be. Less resources go in,
it's
more
also
resources, make more money come out. Simple math.
Also,
like
concurrent players today doesn't really speak to the relevance of like how successful it's been, especially because like it's not a game that I imagine people will consistently play or jump back in for every update. It'll be every few updates of. Oh, I want to play this game again.
Yeah, so the major updates. Yeah, so like since I played it at launch, going to now, which is when the first major update is dropping, when they're adding the new tier of items and stuff, I've not played it. So I think it launched like 7 months ago. So yeah, that new update's just dropped. So you'll probably, like you say, you'll see more people coming back to it now. But then you'll have other people on the flip side of that who's like, I'm just going to wait till 1.0 drops.
Yeah, which is fair. Totally fair. Despawn, you excited for a new Xbox? You like spending money?
I do like spending money. It's true. Yeah.
Apparently,
you love spending
coming
money.
No, that's true. Apparently, coming out of AMD, Xbox quote development of the Microsoft's next gen Xbox featuring an AMD semi-custom SoC is progressing well to support a launch in 2027. Very interesting.
This
Very
means
interesting.
Absolutely nothing.
This
means absolutely nothing. Because first of all, let's look at exactly what's being said. The development of Microsoft's next gen Xbox. He's specifically talking about the AI, like their part in the process of it, right? Is proceeding expectedly. And there's also like, what are you going to do and say? Next Xbox that we have like an investment in isn't going to be coming in 2027. Let our stock drop. Let our stock prices plummet or something like that.
Yeah,
this means absolutely nothing.
Yeah. They're clearly like, oh yeah, development's good, Nick. Where we could support a launch in 2027. Doesn't mean Xbox are ready for a launch in 2027.
I don't think anybody's ready for a launch in 2027. Let's be totally honest.
I think if the prices of things and like just the situation right now with hardware continues to go the way it is, I think Xbox would be kind of unless they're like we're willing to take a big hit on it, would be a little on the dumber side to launch a console in 2027
Agreed.
Yeah, I think the same thing with like Valve's box. Valve kind of shot themselves in the foot by going off the thing, because now it's like you have to release it at some point, otherwise you're going to get into a situation of like we're finally releasing it when prices are better, and people are going to be like, I've seen it, I'm not interested in it at this point, it's been way too long.
Yeah, you've waited too long and the tech's surpassed what you were building already. So yeah.
Just
Valve,
Yeah, for those wondering, like this quote of like the SoC. If anyone doesn't know what an SoC is, it's a system on a chip. So it's basically the entire like workings of the hardware on like a motherboard, which is what AMD are working on. So they're basically they're saying that we are building the next Xbox, in essence. But yeah,
well, our part. We're building our part of the next Xbox.
Yeah. We're not building the fans or the chassis.
No.
Interesting. External storage,
last
you'll
story.
have to pay £400 for.
Yeah. Last story this week, boys. Assassin's Creed in the news again. Apparently,
good news, right?
A new Assassin. Maybe. Apparently, I say maybe because if the game wasn't good, I'm glad it was cancelled. Ubisoft is reportedly cancelled the co-op Assassin's Creed project. The multiplayer game known as Assassin's Creed League is said to have been scrapped. The project started as a planned DLC for Assassin's Creed Shadows, but had evolved into its own standalone multiplayer / co-op experience before being cancelled. It would have featured 4-player cooperative gameplay with players teaming up as assassins, a departure from the series using single-player focus. Development was happening at Ubisoft Annecy, have I said that right? Annecy, a studio with experience building multiplayer modes in the past for Assassin's Creed titles. It looks like the technology will probably live on inside Ubisoft to potentially be moved onto a different project. Kind of a sad one for me. I've really, again, obviously I love Shadows. I thought Shadows was fantastic. Really enjoyed it. I know I'm the most hyped. I was the most hyped on the podcast. But just a co-op Assassin's Creed to me, I really wish they would have kept. I really wanted another one. I know Unity it was Unity, I believe, but didn't quite work out and was a broken mess at launch, which stopped most of us playing it. But
still enjoyed the co-op mode in that. Like, obviously the game had its own issues, but like it was still a fun mode. That like seeing it fleshed out and seeing a full game developed around it would have been very, very cool. So
It does seem like a weird one lately because obviously we've had like this has been cancelled. Spider-Man's multiplayer game was cancelled. All these games that lend themselves to be fantastic to great experiences single player. Why is it so hard nowadays to get a multiplayer version of that?
I think it's the cost that goes into it, and like multiplayer games have a lot of upkeep on top of the way multiplayer games are viewed today versus how they were before. You know, we have Battlefield has launched for how long? It not having any new maps and stuff like that has been like a big put people in a fit. If this launched way back when and it didn't have any new maps, people wouldn't care. They'd still be playing it all the same. You didn't need content drops the way you do now. So it's not just the realistic value of like releasing it. It's like, where's the next bit of content after you release? And I think that's probably where they're like, we're struggling to even get one product out the line, possibly to like, we also have to build the pipeline for content as well.
Yeah. It's the whole thing of like the Last of Us factions when that got cancelled, and the reason they cancelled it was specifically like we knew if we did this would be what our studio does forever. Basically, we would have to support a live service game with updates for ongoing forever. It's like if you don't have the infrastructure and like drive to do that and change the way that your studio handles stuff, then it makes sense not to put it out there. While it is like, while on paper, like, this would be a cool premise of being like, I would love to be an assassin with my mates and just take out targets stealthily, or let Fix run in and hit everything with a brick while we do all the stealth work.
Exactly.
Like it, I think I'd rather them focus on what they're good at and give us tailored experiences in that. I know Crush is shaking his head like. But like, I'd rather them just focus on that kind of stuff.
You don't think they're good at any Assassin's Creed game anymore?
That's not what I said.
I'm asking.
Personally, I think they make they make the games that people want from them nowadays. Whether there's like there's a lot of hardcore Assassin's Creed. They don't make the right games anymore. I think their games do well. They sell well enough. Like they perform well enough. Like they're making the games that they internally know how to make and want to, right? I don't think you can make an argument. Like they tried that with Mirage. I don't think Mirage worked. I'd rather them do another Shadows that I don't care about than them go to a Mirage that I. Right.
Yeah.
I just think rather the co-op experience. I think that would be fun. But for me, like even if I have fun for a day or two, I'm perfectly fine with it, and I don't think like expectation for them as well. So a little bit of an unfair thing there.
Fair enough. Boys, time to guess that game. Whose turn is it?
It is my turn. I have my game picked out.
Stressed. I just want to tell everyone I'm stressed. I'm stressed.
Why are you stressed,
I feel like
baby?
I've done bad so far.
Why are you stressed, baby?
I just feel like I'm not doing great so far. You know, I'll go for the points real quick, Crash. Points looking like this: 4 for Crash, 2 for Matt, 2 for Despawn, 2 for me. Crash, what is Guess That Game?
Guess That Game is the show where one of us picks out a game, and the other two this week will ask yes or no questions. I will answer it, and then based off that, at the end of 1 minute and 30 seconds, the other two will have a chance to guess. If they get the guess correct, they get a point. They get the exact title correct. If there's multiple titles in the franchise, they get a bonus point. And then on top of that, there's a trivia question at the end. And if they get that correct, there is another point in that. If they happen to both get the guess for the game incorrect, then the person who picked out the game gets a point if the other two feel that it was fair. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me just open
I don't
up
think it's fair. I don't think it's fair. I think you got it wrong.
You're already going into it's not fair. That's fair. You know, that's a fair thing, you know. Open my
At least that's what I'll say when Matt returns and plays, and yeah.
Let me just get my trivia information real. I know what.
No rush. We're just a podcast.
No problem. We're just podcasting. And I just need to.
You know what? Okay. 1 minute and 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Go.
Okay, I'm gonna start it in 3, 2, 1, go. Despawn.
Is it?
Is it an Xbox 360 game?
No.
Is it an Xbox exclusive?
Yes.
Is it first party game?
Yes.
Is it a shooter?
No.
Is it a survival game?
No.
It does have multiple entries.
No.
Is it an RPG?
No. Real quick, on the shooter front, don't think too hard on that, because
yeah, that's fine. Just
yeah,
you're
okay.
good. You're good.
Okay.
Do you create a character?
Nope.
Okay. Is it a male protagonist?
NB.
So is it dual protagonists?
No.
Is it?
No, it's not a male protagonist.
Okay.
Not a male protagonist.
Okay. Is it an action adventure game?
No.
Is it an RPG?
Where I said RPG.
No,
not RPG.
Oh.
I'm not making any notes, by the way. Is
Fine.
it a third person title, like third person camera?
Yes.
Good. Okay. All right. Okay. I know where it is, I think. Pass.
Okay. You guys are out of time. You have your last question despawn, and that's it. Wow, Fix. Okay.
So just to quickly go over what we've got. Xbox One title, we said, right?
Yep.
Yeah, Xbox One title, first party game. Do you say yes to third person?
Yep, it is.
Yes to third person. Not a male protagonist.
No, not a female protagonist either. I know exactly what game this is. I know what this is.
Oh.
100%. If I get this wrong, egg on my face.
Okay.
Is it... So my question would be, is it a platformer?
No.
Then I have no fucking idea. I have no freaking idea whatsoever.
I'm scared. I'm a little bit scared.
Yeah.
You thought
I
it was
don't think
a
this would be a platformer. No, I don't think it is a platform. No. No, not what I'm thinking.
You are so confident, Fix.
I'm confident still. I'm okay. No. I don't have another question, right?
No, you passed.
Okay, cool. Yeah, fine. That's fine.
You want another question?
No,
Yeah, so-
no.
Yeah, I'd like. No,
No, you
got
you
nothing.
asked
You're no.
Yeah, I know. I want clarification on.
last question.
I've got clarification on
what
what
do you
you'd
want
want to ask.
clarification on?
Would you class a Metroidvania as a platformer?
No.
It would depend on the Metroidvania.
Okay.
Like, I'd probably classify the latest Hollow Knight as a platformer because platforming is a very part of the game.
Okay. I mean, I'm going to throw out a guess, and I know it's wrong, but we'll do it anyway. I'm not writing it down because I'm assuming Fix you've wrote yours down.
I have.
My brain just says is just screaming Ori at me, but I don't think it is.
Okay. It is not Ori.
Okay.
No, you're right. It's not because this game is Recore.
Wow, no. Recore is a female protagonist.
Yeah. It's fully a free build protagonist. You have robots who work with you, but yeah.
The game.
I thought there was a robot.
You guys,
damn.
No robots, yeah.
Did it like Xbox first party? You guys didn't go through the studio list at all.
Yeah.
What was it?
It was Bleeding Edge.
You
guys narrowed nothing down in that regard. No, is it multiplayer?
All right.
Do you guys feel like it's unfair? Did I answer anything unfairly?
Oh no.
Is Bleeding Edge more melee than shooting?
I think it's a mix of both, if I recall correctly. But I also clarified, like, don't think too hard on the shooting thing. I did stop the timer and tell you guys, don't think too hard on the shooting. If you guys think it's unfair still, that's completely cool.
I think you're all right.
Yeah,
I think you're all right. I'm not. Yeah, okay. All right. I should have asked if the game was dead.
Yeah.
I mean, that doesn't narrow it down a lot in this current Xbox climate.
It doesn't. That's a good point.
My trivia question, though, Fix, you'll be happy to know, does relate to the death of the game. For about how long was the game in active development post-launch?
Not long. Not long at all.
Whoever gets the closest amount of time will get the bonus point.
8 months.
Okay.
7. Seven months, not 7 days, by the way.
Fix is the closer one with 8 months because it ran from March 24th to January 28th.
Which
if my math is unwrong, that is over 9 months.
I was close. I knew it wasn't a year. I knew it wasn't a year.
Yeah.
I knew it didn't last a year, which is crazy.
I thought it was pretty much dead on arrival. Like, I thought they just put it out and left it. Like,
I was surprised at how long the active development lasted, but they announced that it's being shut down on January 28th.
Was it Ninja Theory who did this?
It was Ninja Theory.
It was.
Yeah. It was the first game after being bought by
Well, it was
Microsoft.
one that they like already had in development, right? And they just wanted to just put it out.
Yeah.
We need content for Game Pass, so people stop shouting at us. Please take this.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was early days of Game Pass as well, but no, 100%.
Okay. Fair enough.
Everyone gets points, except for me.
Fair enough. No. Oh, Crash gets a point. Yeah.
Yep.
But you don't. Yeah. Okay. Fine. Anyway,
you get a point for trivia, right?
You can email in. Yeah. What?
You got a point for trivia. Fitz gets a point.
Yeah.
Crash gets a point.
Crash gets one for stumping us. Yeah.
And I in Matt territory. Oh God.
Do you not have any points?
I've got 2.
He's got points. He's got points.
Matt has no points, right?
No, Matt's got 2.
He's got 2. He's got 2.
He was here for 1 week. I know, right?
Yeah.
He almost got up to last year, right?
He had that awesome run where he turned up 3 weeks in a row.
And at the end, it were 2 points, even though it was trivia. Sounds like that. Sounds like that. All right, let's get into Fix the Sack real quick, boys. Remember, you can email in my Xbox and me podcast@gmail.com or hit us up in our Discord, which is in the description below. First question says, question for the pod. This might be an issue on my end that I can't fix, but have any of you had any problems getting the Xbox PC app to launch? I've been trying for a better part of a week now to even launch it, and it's not opening. I've done damn near everything but a full Windows restore of my PC. Kind of frustrating when you can't use the app to play/look at your own games or Game Pass games. It's times like this when I am still glad I tend to main console, even though I'd like to play some games on PC.
Welcome to
No.
MXAM Tech Support. I am your humble helper, Valdez Bomb. Try doing a Windows app rebuild. There's a command you can. I don't know what the command is, but you can search for it, and it'll basically rebuild the back end of the App Store for you. That should let it rebuild, and then if you delete and rebuild.
I think I had seen an update in the Discord of this being like an Xbox issue, and they had put an update out that they fixed it, and then apparently it still wasn't working for Yami.
Well, I would do a restore. That's what I would do.
Yeah, then suck it. I don't. Yeah, if
whenever I have an issue like this, I fresh Windows wipe. It usually fixes 99% of the issues I have. So get everything off your PC and fresh Windows wipe it. It's not going to take you too long. Done.
Yeah.
Done.
There's nothing more fun than doing a Windows restore.
Well, yeah. Next question comes from Trusty Turtle and says, I've been lucky enough to have made some good friends through gaming online, but unfortunately that wasn't without also encountering my fair share of weirdos. Have you got any fun or weird stories about people you have encountered through online gaming? P.S. I had a chuckle at the fall of a bunch of snow falling on Kresh. Glad he survived the storm, though. All the best.
Yeah. Glad you're with us still, Kresh. Glad you're with us.
Kresh is still alive, thankfully. I mean, the reason I know Kresh is because of a wonderful online story of me paying Alfredo to play games with him, which was all the ploy to help promote my Twitch channel, which in turn kind of worked. Where then I met Kresh, Yami, Canada, Mackie back in the day. I wonder what Mackie's up to nowadays. Loads of people. Yeah, so the wonderful stories flow with ease. The weirdo ones, plenty, but I don't know if I want to share any of them online, to be honest with you.
Yeah, let's not give any fire,
it's hard. Being a content creator is such a interesting job. So mine doesn't usually come in the form of like friends I've made along the way. Mine usually comes in the way of viewers who become parasocial / extremely attached in ways that are weird. Being a part of the roleplay community, especially GTA roleplay, I will say, is where I've encountered the majority of weirdos online, because it's a lot of people, unfortunately, that have replaced their normal lives with a video game where they spend anywhere between 12 to 14 to many more hours a day being this quote-unquote character that then isn't a character because they make it their entire personality, which, unfortunately, with GTA roleplay, there are very high highs, there are very low lows, and there is a way to make money from it as well, which also makes things even more messier and complicated. But yeah, no, there's lots of stories. Unfortunately, not ones I'm willing to share online. I'm going through one at the moment, so
yeah. Being on the outside looking in on that one as well, it's such weird behavior. It's like it's
very.
We talked about it right at the beginning. Grass is free. Go touch it.
Yeah.
Nothing too weird for my liking. Like I said, I've been like on the cusp of stuff like that because of like the nature of what I do in so much of like the moderating side of communities. There is some weird ass behavior from some people, and just a level of entitlement sometimes that I'm not going to give any specifics because it is just like adding fuel to fire kind of stuff. But yeah, so I tend to avoid it. But like in my own personal, I've had the classics, you know, the messages saying that I threw a game or something because I'm new to it and I don't know what I'm doing, and like, or you know, giving me hate saying I'm cheating because I've just wiped the floor with somebody. You know, the classics.
I used to get communication banned quite often on Xbox. People who don't know, because I'd get messages like that, and then I just start shit talking them back. And I get communication banned, which is unfair.
Put it this way.
I just want to.
Can I? No. Let me just add something to Kresh's backstory. Right, Kresh used to be a mod for me.
Yeah.
on like everything. I had to remove Crash as a mod because Crash doesn't have the what's the word
The
that I want
filter.
to use here?
The professional filter, we'll say.
Yeah, it's like Crash will be. You've seen if you've ever seen someone comment on MXAM and it's like something that Crash doesn't think is right. He is in the comments.
I'm just
voicing
he's all
my
over the
opinion,
comments.
people.
I'm just like a comment.
Yeah.
You left a comment to have a conversation. I'm having a conversation.
Yeah. Let's just put it this way. There's a reason we don't generally have Crash logging into the MXAM YouTube side. And just let him go
He
full.
does it up his personal.
Just get him go full throttle on his own account. So you know it's Crash
If
when
I were
Crash
to
comes for
respond
you.
if I were to ever respond on my Xbox account, I would sign it off so the person knew it was me.
Oh yeah.
I always do that. I always
Yeah.
sign off. I always sign off. Yeah. There's 4 of us with that account. I'm like, fix. Hey, you've made my day. Fix. I want the good and the bad. Fuck you. Fix.
Yeah.
But yeah. Yeah.
Weird.
You got anything, Crash?
I have weird stories, but I feel like a lot of them, to share them would be a little bit mean-spirited in a degree.
Do it.
Like the people that were involved, because like some of them are going through whatever the case is, and some of them it's just like it was a poor moment for them. So I like no point to shine a light on that.
Okay, I'll share one that I'm comfortable sharing because the guy was an absolute arse. I won't say names, but like, so during GTA roleplay, when I used to play on public, I won. There's 2 different servers back then. There was a purple server and a green server. So I started on purple. Purple server, I was building my character up, made a name for myself. There was another rapper on that server who didn't like me because I was doing quite well for myself in the server as a rapper, yada, yada, yada. I remember he went out of his way to put a diss track out on me, which absolutely fair game, no problem. But it wasn't a diss track in character. It was all OOC. So OOC being out of character. So he was like talking about me uploading YouTube videos and things of that nature. He then persisted to DM me on Instagram to slag me off and called me a paedophile. So I then screenshotted all of this and got him banned on the server. He then persisted to message me even more. So I blocked him on Instagram. He then found me on Discord to then be like, I'm really sorry, I was having a bad day. Please unban me. No. Unfortunately not, sir. You're an unstable 30-plus-year-old man that thought it was acceptable to go around throwing around that type of language. No. So that's just a small instance of something that I've dealt with of just absolutely weirdos, and there's a perfect word for it, is weirdos on the internet that become too obsessed. I love Rainbow Six, but Rainbow has some of the most unhinged people ever when you play that game. But I hear similar things about what's the Marvel game? Marvel Rivals. I hear some very similar things about that, like people being
it's competitive
very weird
games
with roles and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I don't mind. I'm competitive. We're all competitive.
No,
like,
but not in the.
We're all competitive.
It gets so easy from the point of like, hey, can you adjust what you're doing to like benefit the team? Yeah. To just like it goes straight to like insulting the person or just like saying wild stuff that's not related, like the person calling you whatever he called you. It's like it goes past the point of like you're not even saying anything about the game. You're just insulting somebody you don't know by saying the most out there, outlandish shit that you don't really care if it's true or not, that you're just gonna say because it makes you feel good in the moment or whatever. We
had a mutual that used to be like that when we played games with him. That were just unhinged. I used to hate playing games with him after a while. I was like, I can't do this anymore.
Well, that's fine. Matt doesn't turn up that much anymore, so it's fine.
Good moments. I've had a few good moments. When I first started playing World of Warcraft, I had a veteran player who I ran into, and he sort of introduced me. I played Dwarf Hunter when I first played World of Warcraft, for people who don't know. I had a veteran player who sort of like... yeah. You wanna know what it was? The very first trailer I saw for World of Warcraft was the initial one for like Classic, and it has the Dwarf Hunter, and so I was like, that's what I want to be. I want to have a giant bear with me or whatever the case is, as a pet. But yeah, so he sort of showed me the ropes or whatever. He gave me 20 gold to buy my first mount, which back then 20 gold was like that's crazy. And then I'd talk to him every so often and he'd give me tips of like, oh, these weapons are good for hunters. You want to be looking for these sort of stat. I was way too dumb to understand anyway. So I was like, cool, great. Yeah. And then I had a similar experience with someone else in RuneScape. And I think those sort of experiences in MMOs are sort of like the main attraction, I think, to MMOs is like those social experience of people who are just like kind-hearted where they don't need to be. And they're like, yeah, I'll help you. I'll give you information. I'll do all this. And that's sort of like, I think those are some of like the most good and wholesome moments at online gaming in general.
Yeah, it's one of those things like it's a phrase outside gaming as well, but it's like looking towards the helpers. It's like people that help you in experiences, and like people that who have no reason to want to help you. Like they don't need to. Like they're like max level doing big massive dungeon raids. It's like they come out and help a newbie who's just like learning the ropes. It's like, here, just do this, do that. This will help your experience. Like this is like people who want you to enjoy the game that they love are the best kind of people in the world. Who will just be like, just come in and be like, yeah, they're like, here's what I think you need to do to get the best out of this experience, and just lead you through that and help you have a good time. Like that's what we should all do, like in gaming. I think
content creators before there were content creators, you know.
Oh yeah. No, but even better, right? Because they're not content creators.
Yeah, they're doing it literally just because
they're doing it for a clip.
Love of the game. Love of the game, you know. But I actually did that on Diablo, the newest Diablo. I was in like the main town or whatever, and someone was like, "Oh, I need help to do the final mission. Can somebody help me?" And I jumped in with somebody, helped them do it. They're like, "Thank you so much to do it." I'm like, "Yeah, it's all good. Like, no problem. Have fun." Like offline, just me like chilling or whatever I was doing. But yeah, my biggest story, I think, for gaming and what got me to where I am today, like through like online communities, is obviously my name is XOB Fixer for a reason. Like Rainbow Six Vegas 2, I met a group of people, a guy I still remember, XOB Patriot was his name. Ended up playing games with him on Rainbow Six, and then he was like, "Oh, you should add me." I added him. He was older, so I looked up to him, and then he introduced me to like the whole XOB crew, what was become, and then that was my Gears of War 2, 3 people that I'd play with. We did MLG game battles back in the day. That was like, if I didn't have that moment in gaming, I don't know if I would be a content creator today, really, because maybe I would have just been like everybody else and like outside playing football or whatever. But like, no, like it was like, no, we're played. I remember my uncle was like, "What do you want for Christmas?" And I was like, "Oh, I need a camera. I need a 360 camera." And he was like, "How much is that?" I'm like, I think back then it was like 50 quid, which is a lot of money, especially like back then. And he was like, "Why do you want this?" And I was like, "Oh, because I want to play Uno with my friends." And he's like, "Okay, all right, sure." And he bought it for me. And I'm like, "Yeah, man." Like it was a big moment, a really big moment. So
now, the biggest question is,
the internet. Go on.
How many dicks did you see in Uno?
Oh, so many.
I mean, yeah.
But I also saw a pair of boobs, and that made my day.
That was all the dicks I saw.
So we know that Crash's sexual awakening was gacha games and boobas.
Yeah, yours Fix's second sexual awakening.
No, yeah, Fix's sexual awakening was Una boobs.
Uno boobs. Uno.
Yeah.
Moving on, Top Lift 91 says, of all the cancellations we had recently, what's a game announcement that you were really looking forward to that was inevitably cancelled? For me, the most recent has been Prince of Persia: Sand of Time, and I'm still hoping KOTOR Remake makes the light of day.
I have two. A recent and an old one. So recently was Perfect Dark. I think what they were showing, even though like after the fact they said like it was a bit of smoke and mirrors, but like I think the premise that they had, I think the premise that they had was cool, and like I'd love to see that come to fruition. But the big one for me, and I think is a big bugbear for a lot of Xbox players, is Scalebound. Like I think that premise was just so interesting to me, and it's a shame that it never got off the ground.
Fair enough. Crash?
I'm gonna say one that I don't know if it's fully accurate to call it canceled, because a version of it did end up coming out. It just wasn't the game that they first shown, which is Final Fantasy 13 Versus. You end up getting Final Fantasy 15, but Final Fantasy 15 ends up being so far from the very first trailer they had shown for the game when it was an original exclusive that I feel like you could say that was pseudo canceled. It wasn't 100% canceled, but it ends up getting. And I know they had like a bunch of like writing issues and production issues and whatever, and ends up becoming the game that it does at the end of the day. But that to me, like, I'm still excited that I got Final Fantasy 15 at the end of the day. But there is a part of me that's like, I wish I got the Final Fantasy 13 versus trailer that was originally shown. Even though I don't know realistically how different it would be. But it's sort of one of those things where like you see it, you're hopeful for what it would be, and you have like your own like sort of like ideas of where. Oh, but yeah.
Fair enough. State of Decay 3.
The game's not cancelled yet.
No, so these are the two that come to mind for me. These are the two that come to mind for me. Two games that are technically not cancelled, but they don't exist yet. So it might as well be. State of Decay 3 doesn't exist yet. All right? It doesn't. All right, it was announced. It's been a while. And the other one, which I truly think we will actually never see, my real answer, is The Wolf Among Us 2.
Yeah, I think that's fair. You forgot to talk about the day before. It came out and was still canceled.
Still got cancelled. Yeah. How do you get released and cancelled in the same day is wild. Yeah.
Crazy.
It came out, mate. No, but yeah, the Wolf Among Us for me, I love The Wolf Among Us 1. I was a humongous fan of Telltale. The fact that a studio that popular with that many IPs and that bro, they had a Batman game and they did decent, and they had The Walking Dead at its prime, and for that a game company like that, I never played the Game of Thrones one. I wasn't a Game of Thrones fan, but like they had games and it took too long to produce for them. Always, like do you know what? The one thing I love about Telltale is they taught us something as a everybody of like, finish what you're doing and then announce how it comes out. Like, even if you're still going to put it out weekly, like, don't tell people, oh, it's coming out this week. Sorry, we've got to push it back a week. Oh, we've got to push. I remember like Walking Dead would be like, it's coming out now. And it's like, where is it? It's like, oh, sorry. Yeah, we didn't quite
found an
it.
issue. Yeah.
Those games between the episodes also wasn't week to week, some of them. They were like lengthy waits between some of those episodes. Yeah, it was not a great look. And it also didn't help that they were making so many at once that it's like, how much of your focus is actually going to this one game instead of like being spread out across 5 different IPs that you're working on currently?
There were so many issues with how Telltale run themselves as a business, of like not updating the engine, too many big IPs that they were working on at the exact same time, and just like not having the correct release cadence. By the end of it, like it's a shame to see that studio implode, but a lot of it was self-inflicted.
It exists technically.
No, not that studio.
Telltale exists. I mean,
the name was bought.
Technically, studio's just a name, you know.
Studio's just a name. Yeah. Well, the studio does exist. It's ad hoc, and we're glad that they exist.
We are very glad that they exist. They did
fantastic. Just shout out to Dispatch. One day it'll hopefully come to Xbox.
One day, and it won't be censored. So screw that Nintendo version.
Yeah, that Nintendo version of story is wild. They've got Cyberpunk and Witcher on there. What the hell?
Did it come out that it's censored because of Nintendo?
Yes.
Yeah.
Bro, did you not watch the Nintendo Direct?
Requirements that
Wait, so the newest Nintendo Direct, they show Requiem, and to keep the trailer PG, they had Leon miss shots.
Yeah.
So he shot the gun left and right of a zombie, and then a sniper shot that missed as well.
Not only that,
bro. Crazy.
Chainsaw attack, just swung and missed completely. Just swung in front of a zombie. It cuts every time he hits somebody with his hatchet. It's go check out like a Nintendo Direct supercut of that. It's just it's the funniest thing ever.
Fun. So fun.
Yeah. I don't want to.
Couple more.
Like I said, I don't want to plug early, but like Future Game Show, like they'd put out a thing for it. Matt, I'll give you a shout out because you're not here. They did that thing and they're like just giving the supercut of it. And it's like, what are you doing?
Smart. It's very smart. Next one from Ken Doyle 659, who says, what Resident Evil board game are you playing? I played half of 3 and a Kickstarter expansion session. It was right down to the wire, final dice roll in a number of sessions. So yeah, for those who don't know, I posted in my Discord, I believe, and on social media that I've been playing the Resident Evil 2 board game. me and Haley, I bought it a while ago, as like I bought it to play, but I bought it mainly because I wanted it for my Resident Evil collection of things. So I've got Resident Evil 2, I've got Resident Evil 2 expansion, I've got Resident Evil 3, that's sealed, and I have a Resident Evil 3 expansion that's sealed as well. But Resident Evil 2 was open, so I was like, oh, perfect, we'll just try this one out. Haley read all the rules for me so we could learn it all and stuff. And honestly, it's so much fun. Like, it's ridiculous how fun that board game is. We had a very similar thing. We did session, so each in the booklet you have different scenarios. So you got like a tutorial one, and then like different scenarios. We did scenario 2 and failed, and it was still fun. I started, and then I had I think we had like 7 zombies on my side of the map while Haley was upstairs dealing with. So Haley's gone around, taken out everybody, come downstairs, taken out the other zombies, revive me. We get all the way back upstairs about to leave and win the scenario, die. And you're like, this is actually really, really fun. So yeah. Go on, Crash.
I think board games are incredibly under. I'm going to be honest.
Facts.
Mm-hmm.
I think every time I play a board game, even if it's like a board game based off a game that already, like based off a franchise that already exists, it's always like a very, very fun time. And a lot of times people think about board games, they think about like Monopoly and stuff like that. And I'm like, that I don't find Monopoly particularly fun nowadays. I think it just ends up being a very long mess of people arguing and getting mad at each other. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, I don't want that.
I actively refuse to play
with
Monopoly.
Adjusted rules. Monopoly's great. You just need to play with the right rule set.
So not the real rule set, whatever made it.
No, yes, agreed. Yes, agreed. Yes.
I will counteract that by saying the rules aren't the issue. The people you play with are the issue. I refuse to play with my wife because she gets so invested, and yet she's going up against a real gamer, so she's always going to lose.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, it's it doesn't end well. Close to divorce a couple of times over Monopoly.
See me, you know what? I usually get targeted in Monopoly is the only problem that I have. Like usually it's my fault for something. So everyone's just like, oh, you're a dickhead. You traded away a station that I needed. So now I'm going to purposely never trade with you, or I'm never going to, not ideal, but it is what it is.
That's just economics, baby.
I'm going to be streaming it, by the way, Ken Doyle. If you ever want to watch us play 2, I bought a camera. I've got a camera. Well, I bought a camera. I set up my DJI downstairs and tested it all out the other day. So,
nice.
Should be a lot of fun.
I was going to say, in the future, like we now have my Dice and me. Dice is not just using D&D.
Oh, I'd love to do a playthrough, but Crash can't play. What we're going to do, have him there with an iPad and then roll the dice for him.
Board Game Simulator is there for a reason. A tabletop simulator. You could play games in that.
There are board games we could play on that, yeah.
Yeah, but the whole point of, Resident Evil board game is Resident Evil, like...
They'll have the Resident Evil board game in there. Yeah, they've got mods. People mod games into it, yeah. I don't know, I haven't checked if Resident Evil board game is in there, but people will mod just any board game into tabletop simulator. Steam Workshop, innit?
I need to look into this more. We need to look into this more. I'm excited now. I'm excited. Very excited. Next question. Last two come from Snidge7112, who says, Bix, will you be getting the Grace and Leon amiibos?
Before you answer.
Yes.
Oh, you answered. I just wanted to say, what the hell are me and Crash? Chopped liver?
I did think that. I'm not gonna lie. I did think that. Like, it should just be a question of like, guys, will you be getting? I could have changed it, but I like the fact that someone wanted to talk to me.
Despawn. There's no reason to ask me. Let's be real.
But I mean, you're the Resident Evil expert on the podcast.
That's a good point. But this isn't a Billy statue, and as everybody knows, if it's not Billy, it's not real Resident Evil.
Facts.
Big facts. Chris, you excited for Requiem this month?
No. They've killed all interest. Like, let me tell you, they killed all. I don't care about playing as Leon.
I don't think you've. So then I'm okay. Whatever. I can't even bother. Anyway, yes, I will be buying the amiibos. Yes, I know they look like trash. Yes, I'm still gonna buy them.
Same.
Cool. And then last question. After the success of Season 2 of Fallout, I was wondering what your favorite video game adaptations are. It's interesting you say the success of Season 2. I've heard nothing about season 2 compared to season 1.
I've heard I think a lot of that is the week-to-week release of it. I've heard a lot of really good things about it for the most part. The negative stuff I've seen are generally like people online.
You need to say no more.
Angry over like drifting over like lore details and what they're focusing on, and it's not what I want, and it's da 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 da.
Canon endings in this, yeah.
Yeah, which I think is all kind of irrelevant to an adaptation, but whatever.
I mean, I argue the fact that they have come out and said it is directly in the universe and it is canon, so it's not really, you can't really use the adaptation argument if the creators have said that.
Okay.
Like, yeah, if it was like a Tomb Raider movie was like, you know, it's an adaptation of the story, so it doesn't have to follow it, that's fine. But when the creators and the old Grandpa Todd has come out and said, no, it is directly part of this universe and it will play an effect on it.
Sure, but all that's been being
internet.
Created since when? At some point, some of the writing hasn't aged super well and stuff needs to be reworked and retconned for the future of the franchise.
I'm not.
I get what you're saying. I'm just like, yeah. That's fair.
Yeah. I haven't watched any of season 2, by the way, because
you're going to start it soon.
I watched the first episode.
Okay.
I'm interested to hear about you guys' thoughts on the first episode. I want to keep watching it, especially because I've heard the rest of it is good, but something about the first episode is just off-putting to me compared to last season. We'll talk about it whenever you guys. I don't want to go in.
There was talk of like a spoiler cast talk about it and stuff. So like,
and then we just ignored Crash.
Yeah.
Who?
Well, to be fair, it was like around when you were going away, and like, I get why it wasn't like a follow up on it, but
yeah. But like I said, mate, if none of us have watched it, then that'll be a good time to do that. Just watch.
Yeah, I can rewatch the first episode. It's a little bit late, but
the season I just dropped this week.
People who are listening to this podcast, if you're still here by this point at the end of the podcast, let us know if this is actually something you'd want and would watch. Don't say yes.
Let us know on the on the YouTube comments, and if you don't let us know on the YouTube comments, I don't care. Let us know in the YouTube comments, and if there's enough there, we will trial it for episode 1, and then we'll see what happens. Deal?
Yeah. Deal.
But if there isn't enough there, then we won't do it, and no one can message me saying we wanted it. Perfect. My plug. Let's get the hell out of it. No, I've got to go. I'm late. I'm gotta go.
Okay. We're out.
All right, bye. YouTube, Resident Evil podcast. Watch it. One shot. It's great.
Yeah, my dice and me. Go do it. Crash, what you got to plug?
Podcast reviews. I'm checking right now.
Why?
No podcast review in America. Leave podcast reviews. I don't care if you do it in the UK. Do it in the UK and prove that America ain't shit. I don't really care. Leave a goddamn podcast review.
Yeah, it's been 4 months. I'm really upset. I am really upset. Until next time, we'll love you. Leave it. See you later. Good boy.